Welcome to Sonia's Miss Chatty's Halloween podcast. So y'all know who Nene Leakes is that play on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Well, when she had first moved into her first house, it was haunted. So there's a psychic media called Kim Russo, which I really like because it's like I don't know, I feel like she's got the spirit like it's beyond of what this world is. So when she interacts with the people she meet, she actually can pick up on their energy and tell them about themselves or about something that only they knew. So Nene Leaks at this time she was staying in this house, but this house was like really haunted, and she was like she would hear children. She says so she would, ask, and at this time she didn't even have her children, like she didn't have her two boys yet. She says so she would ask like the neighbors, like, is there any children around? Because, there's sometimes I would hear children. And they was like, no, there's no children around. But she will always hear like this laughing and this playing. And she said sometimes she would go and look for these children to see if the children are around because she always hearing them. She said, but she never sees these children. She said, and then she would see like this lady, and the lady would just look at her like if she was watching, looking out the window. So when Kim Russo actually was picking up on, like, there was children. There is a lady standing. She said the same thing. Like, there's a lady standing looking out the window, like watching this one child, like keeping an eye out on this one child. And she wondered why was it this one child that this lady was keeping an eye out on. So when she get to Nene, she's like, don't tell me much, just tell me a little bit, like she always do when she get to them. So Nene says, well, I would hear children. I asked the neighbors, like, is there any children around? They were like, no, there was no children around. I saw this lady was looking out the window like she was always watching me. So after Kim Russo was listening to her tell her story, Kim Russo was like, have your mother passed on? So she's like, yeah, my mom had passed on. So she was like, at that moment, when you saw these spirits, like, what were you going through? Like, how was you feeling? She said, well, I was feeling angry all the time. Like, I was just upset. She was like, because the fact was that her mom had given her up to her aunt. Her mom had given her and her brother up to her aunt so her aunt could raise them, and she didn't understand.